What up, everybody? I am the Transportation Hub, and welcome back to my channel. And now, today, ladies and gentlemen, for the 21st anniversary of the 9/11 terror attacks, we are going to tour the World Trade Center site, and then afterwards, we are going to go to Battery Park City to find the Koenig Spear. So, without further ado, let's get this video rolling. Yeah, so you guys can see the sign right here. It says NYC, never forget, 9/11, 2001, never forget, Cantor Fitzgerald. For those of you who don't know, Cantor Fitzgerald was on occupied floors 101 through 105 of the World Trade Center, the North Tower, and they lost 2/3 of their workforce back on 9/11. Back on 9/11, 2001, they have lost 2/3 of their employees. Imagine, right? There were at least 900 people that worked for Cantor Fitzgerald. All the Cantor Fitzgerald employees who were working on 9/11 lost their lives because Flight 11 by American Airlines Flight 11 that was supposed to go from Boston to LA crashed into the North Tower between floors 92 through 99, trapping everyone else at or above the impact zone. And as you can see right here, this is the Courtland Street R&W train station. R&W train station right here. This is one of the stations that got impacted on 9/11, but I'm gonna show you another station in a short while. And this right here is Century 21. A lot of people went inside the store during and shortly after the attacks happened, after the Twin Towers collapsed. So as you can see right now, Century 21 is now closed because I don't know if y'all know this, like earlier last year or so, Century 21 filed for bankruptcy and all their stores are shut down. And then there's H&M right there, and right across the street is the World Trade Center Oculus, aka the Transportation Hub, aka the Transportation Hub site, which is named after me, but I'll go into detail in a lot later time. And this building right above right here is the new One World Trade Center, aka the Freedom Tower, and that building standing close to it is the new World Trade Center 7. And far out, right across the street from the West Side Highway is the World Financial Center and the Winter Garden. But first, we are going to simply walk across the street. Walk behind this car right here because I'm not getting hit. Just gonna walk across. I did a similar tour like this back in 2017. Like, I'll have the link in that video down below for those who want to see it. Okay, we're not gonna go inside the train stations. We are just going to see the Freedom Tower and see the pools of reflection where the Twin Towers used to stand. Okay, this is the Westfield Mall right here. Right along here is the Westfield Mall. For those of you who don't know, right, shortly before the 9/11 terror attacks, the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey signed a contract for Westfield to expand its mall, and that was like 6 weeks before the terror attacks, and that never happened until 2016 when the World Trade Center Oculus Mall, aka the Transportation Hub site, was officially opened in 2016. Someone skateboarding right there. Oh, and right across the street from us is the National September 11th Memorial Museum. Damn, it's a long line. It's a very long line, and on that same side is the is the Remembrance pools, the pools of reflection, where the Twin Towers used to stand. We're gonna look at that in a short while. Bear with me with this one. And yes, this is okay. Back over there was Church Street, and this is Greenwich Street. Greenwich Street. All right, this is Greenwich Street. Greenwich. That right there is the 9/11 National Memorial Museum, and we are just simply going to cross the street. We're going to simply cross the street. There's a lines of people waiting to go into the 9/11 Memorial Museum. Like, for those of you who are young and don't know about 9/11, y'all should come down to the site because you'll learn a lot more things about what happened on that horrible day. Okay, this ground site right here is also known as Ground Zero. After the terrorist attacks happened, a lot of people came down here, including loads of MTA, New York City Transit employees. They came down here to this site, Ground Zero, and they helped clean it up all the way up until July 30th, 2002, when up until May 30th, 2002, when the final beam has come down. All right, so we're on this site. This is more like a graveyard site, because we are walking right into the North Pool. All right, this right here is the North Pool, the North Pool, where the North Tower used to stand. Oh my goodness. Look at this water. Look at this water. Oh, it's like a river. To be honest, I wish I could swim in there, to be honest. And these right here are all the names of the deceased that passed away. And I believe this is the North Pool, if I'm not mistaken, because I'm sorry, this is North Pool, right? Okay, thank you. Yeah, I was right. This is the North Pool. Yep, this is the North Pool because this is where One World Trade Center used to stand, aka the Northern Twin Tower. And see right above us right here is One World Trade Center, the new One World Trade Center, aka the Freedom Tower. It's 176 feet tall, just like the year 1776 when America found its independence. And right across the street and right over there is the West Side Highway. Right across here is the West Side Highway. And the Winter Garden. Alright. Once again, these are the names of all the deceased people. These are all of the names of the deceased people. These are all the names of the deceased. And right above us, once again, is the World Trade Center Northern Tower. Well, not Northern Tower, the Freedom Tower, I'm sorry. Freedom Tower. For those of you who don't know, the Freedom Tower is standing right on the imprint where 6 World Trade Centers used to be. So this right here is one was the North Tower, now the North Pool. Well, North Tower, now the North Pool. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Yes, look at the names of all the deceased people. The names of all the names that passed away. Okay, guys. For those of you who don't know, right? The North Pool has the names of the deceased of those who were inside the North Tower, those who were on board American Airlines Flight 11, and all those and the 6 lives that were lost during the 1993 World Trade Center bombing incident. Oh, sorry, there's something going on right there. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is.
Ja, genau. Das ist richtig, aber richtig schön. Dann hat man eine oder andere wenn überhaupt Airline, ich glaube, da ist
anyways, let's keep it moving, sorry. Let's keep this moving. Let's keep this moving. Let's keep this moving. Yeah, anyways, back to the North Tower, right? Now, I'm gonna tell you guys about the highlights and events of 9/11. Oh, that right there is the new World Trade Center 7. Okay, for those of you who don't know or don't remember, right? At 8:46 a.m., if I'm not mistaken, right? Right? American Airlines Flight 11 that was supposed to go from Boston to LA crashed into the North Tower. Crashed into the North Tower between floors 92 through 99. Floors 92 through 99, trapping everyone at or above the impact zone. Some people, more than a dozen of others, below the impact zone also perished on that day as well. On that day as well. Alright? And so these are the names that are on here. Ooh. Okay. This is somebody's birthday. Like for those who don't know, right? for those of you who don't remember, right? Here at the 9/11 Memorial site, a rose is placed on the person's name on what's supposed to be their birthday. So this is the North Tower. Oh shoot, we are so damn close to World Trade Center 1, aka the Freedom Tower, aka the Freedom Tower. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh, this is February 6, 1993. These are the 6 names that passed away during the World Trade Center bombing back on February 26, 1993 at around 12:18 p.m. Some truck that was filled with hydrogen and explosives exploded 2 floors beneath World Trade Center 1. 6 people perished and 1,000 more others were injured. Alright, this was one of the 2 attacks that happened at this particular site where I'm standing at right now. And the whole purpose of that is to send Tower 1 crashing into Tower 2. Yeah, tragic. Oh, and I just passed here. These are the names of those who perished on Flight 11. I'm pretty sure y'all remember this name, Betty Ang On. She was the one who alerted American Airlines Flight Control of what was happening, ranging from the hijacking of the aircraft to the stabbing of a few others in the cockpit as well. Oh yes. Look at all these people. All these people. Crazy. Yeah, all these people. Yep, this was the first World Trade Center 1, first WTC 1. Now it's a memorial pool. And you see all these buildings across the street? That is the World Financial Center. And you see that glass over there? You see that glass in the far out in the screen view right there? That right there is the Winter Garden at the World Financial Center. And let's look at the WTC map real quick. Okay. So we are right here. We're at One World Trade Center, and we just saw WTC 7. We just saw the Oculus at Greenwich Street. I believe that we briefly saw World Trade Centers 3 and 4. and we saw the Oculus, and I believe we saw 2 as well, and 7. That Pentagon shaped building is World Trade Center 7. Now next we have to go find the South Pool. Let's go find that South Pool. We are going to go out there and find that South Pool. We are going to go ahead and find that South Pool. Alright. So once again, this is the West Side Highway. This is the West Side Highway. Alright. Now let's see if we can go find that damn South Pool. Oop, I said the word damn. Sorry, y'all. Let's see, let's see. Let's see if we can find it. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, we are just about to approach the South Pool. Let's see if we can find the South Pool. And after we're done touring the South Pool, we are going to find the Survivor's Tree. Let's see if we can find the Survivor's Tree after we're done here with the South Pool. Okay, now we're approaching the South Pool, right? The names of the South Pool contains victims of World Trade Center number 2, first responders, flight 175 from United that crashed into the South Tower. Flight 77 that crashed into the Pentagon, and then flight 93, whose original destination was supposed to be the United States Capitol, but ended up crashing at a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, because of the heroic actions of all the passengers that were on United 93. Alright, so here are the names of all of flight 175. Okay, while we're at the South Pool, right, since we have names of the first responders on there, right, I just see, let you guys know one thing, right? Okay, these are the names of the first responders. Okay, our fire department, the FDNY, which stands for New York City Fire Department, we have lost a total of 343 members of the FDNY on that fateful day. And not only that, we also lost 60 law enforcement officers on that day as well. I believe it was 37 from the Port Authority and 23 from the NYPD. Oh, another thing about the North Tower, right? There was also a restaurant on top of the North Tower called Windows on the World. If you guys ever heard about it, you can look it up on Google or whatever. Yeah, Windows on the World was this beautiful restaurant that was on the 106th and 107th floors of the North Tower. Yep, and these are the names of the first responders that lost their lives on that fateful day, on that horrible, tragic, fateful day. Okay. Oh, sorry. Across 5 boroughs, right? If know the story of the late firefighter, what's his name? Siller. If you guys don't know who he is, look him up. Look him up. He's a hero. Because you know what he did? He was off duty that day, and he heard what happened at the World Trade Center site where I'm standing at right now, right? And he hopped inside his truck and traveled far and wide underneath the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, now the UL Carry Tunnel, and he came right to this exact spot to try and save lives. But of course, he ultimately perished just like everyone else. God bless him. And long after that, his older brother, Frank Siller, started this foundation called the called the Tunnel to Towers Foundation, where people get to run from the tunnel right here to these towers. Well, not standard towers anymore, it's a memorial pools of reflection. Memorial pools of reflection. Okay, get to stand here, get to run right here and follow the same path that late, brave, and courageous firefighter did. We salute them all. We truly salute them all. And once again, these are roses. Well, not roses, or flowers or whatever you. Flowers placed on the names on their birthday. Right here, on their birthday, sorry. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And look at me going around the South Pool right now. Going all around the South Pool. Oh yeah, and remember guys, this was filmed back on September 7th, 2022. So this was 4 days before the 9/11 anniversary 9/11 anniversary commencement, okay? Because every September 7th we read the names and we talk about every single event, all 102 hours of what happened on that horrible day. Oh, well, I'm standing right here, right? 17 minutes after American Airlines Flight 11 crashed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center, United Airlines Flight 175 crashed right here into the South Tower between floors 78 through 85, trapping everyone above the impact zone. But the thing is that there was one staircase that was unsevered, and more than a handful of people were able to escape through that staircase to get to safety. Okay? And then at 9:37 p.m., American Airlines Flight 77 crashed into the Pentagon, killing everyone on board that flight, and killing some others and injuring others in the Pentagon as well. Alright. And last but not least, that was at 9:37 p.m. And at 9:59 p.m., the South Tower collapses, because since it was hit by the side, the steel beams got weaker, ranging from the impact that the aircraft hit the tower to the fire and all the jet fuel, the gasoline, and the kerosene that weakened the steel beams. The South Tower collapsed first at 9:59 p.m. And then like 6 or 7 minutes after that, United Airlines Flight 93 crashed in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, killing everyone on board. All 40 people were aware of what was happening with the attacks here in New York and another one out in the Pentagon. out at the Pentagon. They all band together. And stop their hijacked flag. Okay, guys. I'm at the intersection of West Street and Liberty Street. As you can see, this is one of the two passageways that will connect you between the World Trade Center site and the World Financial Center site. You see, there's another passageway right there between that side and that side as well. And this is the only one that's still standing. Like, there was another one right here that could connect you between this side where I'm at now, the World Trade Center site, and that side, the World Financial Center site. But as you can see, during the 9/11 terror attacks, the connection was destroyed due to the collapse of the Twin Towers. The collapse of the Twin Towers destroyed the connection between World Trade Center and World Financial Center on this side. But at least right here, we still have this connection, and I'm dead about to cross the street and show you guys the Koenig Spear. I'm about to show you guys the Koenig Spear. Follow me. About to show you guys the Koenig Spear. I never had to walk a flight of stairs a day in my life. A day in my life. Oh, and by the way, you guys, if you don't know, this site right here used to be known as the Austin J. Tobin Plaza. And these are the rock steps right over there. You see the rock steps right there. And I'm gonna show you guys the survivor tree as well after I'm done showing you guys the Koenig Spear. And that right there is a future memorial church right there. All right, so this right here, this big beauty right in front of us is the Koenig Spear. It was created by Fritz Cohen, who lived from 1924 to 2017, and Grove Crudell I don't know how to say that name, 1971. Okay, this sculpture right here stood as a symbol of world peace throughout the world trade at the center of Austin J. Tobin Plaza between the Twin Towers. The Port Authority commissioned Fritz Koenig to create this 25-foot bronze structure titled the Grove Crudell bronze sculpture, New York, but commonly referred to as the Spear. Following September 11, 2001, the Spear took an additional meaning of hope and resilience when it was recovered from the rubble at Ground Zero and relocated to Battery Park. Donated by the AXA Northstern Art Insurance Corporation, the Spear was returned to the World Trade Center here in Liberty Park in 2017 in memory of those who died on September 11, 2001. World Trade Center campus is owned and managed by the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. Land, air, land, rail, and sea. Alright, so this right here is the Koenig Spear. Like, I'm just gonna walk around real quick and show you how big this damn globe is. Like I gotta admit, this is my first time seeing this globe up in person. Hang on. Oh yeah. Yep, this is the Koenig Spear, ladies and gentlemen. and right across from the Freedom Tower, aka the new One World Trade Center and the new and current World Trade Center 7. On Sunday, September 11th, the 9/11 Memorial Plaza will be closed to the public until 3 p.m. for the 9/11 anniversary commemoration ceremony. Okay, for those of you who don't know, the commemoration ceremony is a ceremony where everyone comes, even all elected officials, and and everyone shows up and read the names of all those lost, especially the loved ones, and a bell will be rung for the time that the towers were struck, the Pentagon was attacked, Flight 90D crash, and the towers collapsing. Ooh, the Memorial Glade. This Memorial Glade is dedicated to those whose actions in our time of need led to their injury, sickness, and death. Responders and recovery workers, survivors, and community members suffered long after September 11, 2001 from exposure to hazards and toxins that hung heavy in the air. Here beyond this site known as Ground Zero, and at the Pentagon and near Shanksville, Pennsylvania, in the aftermath of the terror attacks. We are honored the tens of thousands from across America and around the world who came here to heal, whose selflessness and resolve, perseverance and courage renewed the spirit of a grieving city, gave hope to the nation, and inspired the world. Okay, so this right here, the formation of rocks, these are the Memorial Glades. The Memorial Glades. Okay? Like, I swear, I need to get me a DSLR because my action camera's not working out for me. It's good for filming, but that's pretty much it. These are the Memorial Glades. Okay, y'all, last but not least, we have the Survivor Tree. Okay, this is a tree that survived the 9/11 terror attacks. Alright, let me read to you what it says right here for the Survivor Tree. This calorie pear tree stands distant from the hundreds of swamp white tree oaks on the memorial. It was discovered amidst the wreckage of the 9/11 attacks, its bark charred from fires at the site and many of its limbs reduced to stumps. Yet, however, the tree still bearing leaves, shows signs of life. Recovery workers transported the tree to a nursery in the Bronx to be taken care of by the New York City Department of Parks and Recreation. With careful tending and the stumps burned and gnarled barks gave growth to longer and smoother branches replanted at the 9/11 Memorial in December of 2010. This survivor tree bursts into magnificent blossom each spring, embodying a living symbol of resilience. So yes, this is the survivor tree, ladies and gentlemen. This right here is the survivor tree. Wow. The survivor tree, and it's close by right here to the south tower, to the south pool. United States Capitol in Washington, D.C. So we honor and praise these brave passengers of United Flight 93 for risking their lives to make us feel safe. So we'd like to thank all of them for that. All right. So, and last but not very least, at 10:28 a.m., the North Tower of the World Trade Center finally collapsed. All right. Smoke, ash, dust, and clouds and debris all filled up Lower Manhattan, and everyone who was there had to evacuate from Lower Manhattan. They either walked the bridge, travel uptown, or they escaped by boats. Okay, and last but not least, even though this is not mentioned, but at 5:20 p.m., after being on check and be smoldering in flames for like all day so far, World Trade Center 7 collapsed. And that's pretty much the story of 9/11. Oh, and before you go, right, do y'all remember the famous photo of that MCI 2185 from Omar Park that stopped right at this exact same spot where I am standing right now? Well, this is where the bus stop used to stand at, and these are the other World Trade Center buildings. I gotta say, like 2 decades later, we rebuilt it so nicely. There's WTC 4 right there, and if you can look far out on your screen right there, you can see the fire department whose firefighters first responded to this horrible attacks that was happening right here on this site. And as you can see right here, this is the Courtland Street World Trade Center subway station. This is the one train station, okay? This was the subway station that was heavily damaged due to the attacks, okay? Like after word that the first plane struck the North Tower, MTA suspended service on the Manhattan Bridge, and there is no subway service going in Lower Manhattan, going in or out of Lower Manhattan. And when the two towers collapsed, it not only collapsed to all the way down to earth on the street level, all the debris and everything crashed underground too, severely damaging the station. And it also severely impacted the Courtland Street R&W train station. Well, it was the N&R train at the time, but I already told you guys about that one already. And this is where MCI 2185 that was dispatched from the Omar Park bus depot. They used to stop right here, and that was when the bus got caught up in so much debris and smoke and ash. Okay, this is it right here, the World Trade Center subway station, one train station. Here's the story of how World Trade Center is finally redeveloped. The North Tower, not the North Tower, why I keep calling it North Tower? Because it has a damn antenna, right? Okay, I get it. The Freedom Tower, the new tower, right? It officially opened back in November of 2014. And that was probably after the 9/11 Memorial Museum site opened, where you have the museum and the memorial pools of reflection. And then in 2016, the Oculus, the Transportation Hub, World Trade Center Oculus, and the Westfield Mall finally opened. It opened, okay. And and they have to clear out the World Trade Center PATH station. Oh, for those of you who don't know, right? There's a photo circulated of during Ground Zero, right? When the cleanup crew and all those who volunteered, right, cleared up the World Trade Center PATH site and retrieved 2 subway cars that got caught in the attacks. Okay, luckily none of the MTA trains got caught in the attack, but the World Trade Center Courtland Street 1 train station got severely damaged as a result of the attack. Okay, like I'm gonna make this real quick because I know a lot of things are going on here. So this is the new, so this is right here, the new mall, as you can see. As you can see, this is the new World Trade Center Mall, the Oculus. Oh, and this is the access point where you can catch the 1 train right over there, right in front of us. But that's on the uptown side. That's on the uptown side. If you want to go downtown, 2 stops to South Ferry or to Rector Street, you have to take the underpass. I toured this station. I toured that station nearly 4 years ago. Nearly 4 years ago, I took a tour inside that station after it opened, because I remember it opened on September 8th, which was 4 years to the date, nearly 4 years to the date that this station reopened. And for those of you who said this was new, this is not new. If you look up World Trade Center Courtland Street, or if you look up World Trade Center 9/11 on YouTube, you're going to find a video that someone uploaded from long ago of what this 1 train station used to look like before the attacks happened. So I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find it. Oh, and another thing about this mall, right? Well, it's not this mall. It was the one that stood before, way below WTC 5. Okay, that's stood long before the WTC 5. Okay, that's stood underneath the WTC 4 and 5. Okay, the underground mall, right? Besides the World Trade Center site being damaged, you know, the 2 towers got damaged. The hotel that was in between the 2 towers, that also got damaged too as well. And World Trade Center 7 collapsed, and 4, 5, and 6 all suffered or experienced significant damage. All right, so this is the whole Westfield Mall right here. Oh, and since we're gonna walk to the E-train site, right? Okay, and since we're gonna walk to the E-train, right? I want to show you guys something real quick. Okay, I'm going to show you guys something. If I can find the E-train level. Well, this right here, that's not really the E-train site. Well, it kind of is, but this is not the side I was looking for per se. I was trying to look for the side where there are some red markings on the train, on the entrance door to the subways. But I can't see them anywhere. But I can't really find them. Okay, so that's the entrance to the subways for the ACE 2, 3 R&W trains. Late nights for the N. Oh yeah, and another thing about the Yankees hats. Another thing about the about the new tower, right? It has a restaurant. It's called One World Dine or something like that, and it has its own observatory deck. So if anything, it's like the 2 former towers, all wrapped up in one setting. Don't worry. We're gonna go to the lower level real soon and see the go see the Fulton Center real quick. Yeah. Oh, I'm not trying to bend over. I'm not trying to bend over because I'm not trying to fall fall over this railing. So, oh, the stories I can tell. The stories I can tell and so much more. Oh, it's this way. It's this way. Follow me? It's this way. And downstairs is the Fulton Center, which we're all gonna see in a short while. Yeah, this is the entrance I'm talking about right here. I'm gonna show you guys something real quick. I am going to show you guys something real quick. Let's hope that there it is. See this? This is where the marking where it says X for dangerous, and this was like 2 days after the terror attack. They were surveying the damage and everything. Like this station right here also experienced damage as well, besides from the R&W train, which had moderate damage, and and the one train station that had critical damage. This station right here is also damaged. Okay, so let's see what it says. It says right here, the markings of this door were made by search and rescue teams in the immediate aftermath of the September 11, 2001 attacks on the World Trade Center. The code indicates that the search occurred on September 13, 2001. The X in the box represents that the conditions at the time made that this is a dangerous area. Other symbols represent that the search of the area was undertaken by the U.S. Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, Massachusetts Task Force. So this was the marking of the damage that was made, because this site where I'm sitting at right now was a dangerous site. All right. So here at the new World Trade Center, you have many options. Okay, you could take the ACE 2 and 3 trains and the R&W, which is right behind me. Except the fact that the R&W is like you have to enter the station and you have to make a right turn, go through that long tunnel, and that's where you get the R&W trains from. Okay, and maybe next time I will do a station tour of the World Trade Center site. So believe me that. Of the World Trade Center subway stations, the Courtland Street subway stations, well, the R&W ones, and the Fulton Center. All right. So this right here is the Fulton Center. We can catch the AC23JZ45 R&W trains. Okay, the E train. Catch the E train. We just came from there, back that way, and the one train is also back that way. But you have to go up. But you have to go on the upper level though. And last but not least, we have the PATH trains that will take you to New Jersey, whether you're going to Hoboken, the Journal Square, wherever. This is where you can go, right along there, right over there. The PATH trains to New Jersey. Like damn, Madame Tussauds and Westfield. Oh my. Oh wow. Okay, you guys, I feel a bit tired now, so I'm after we see the path station to New Jersey. Hang on. Then we can wrap it up here. Yep. See the sign? PATH trains to New Jersey. This is where you can catch the PATH trains. Right here to New Jersey. Once again, if you're going to Hoboken, Journal Square, or wherever, this is your stop. This is your place. Oh, and that's access to the one train right there, but that's on the downtown side. And PATH trains to New Jersey. Wait, let me see. A single ride on the PATH or use a Metro card. Well, I know about PATH, but I don't know about their payment system. That's something that I have to do my own research on, or maybe you guys could tell it to me in the comments down below. So yeah, I haven't been to this side of the mall. Like, I seriously have not been to this side of the mall. No, literally. No, I'm so serious. I've never been to this side of the shopping mall. Like, this is new. This is very new. So interesting indeed. New and interesting. Seriously. Like, if anything, this is like more of the better 2.0 version of the original underground mall that was once here. Taking a lovely tour. Taking this nice tour. Look at this. Okay, we have an Apple store. We have a whole lot. We have these restaurants. We have clothing stores. Like, literally. We literally have clothing stores. I'm so serious. We also have clothing stores. All right. Damn. Devon and Bakery. You got Häagen-Dazs. Okay, and this is Brookfield Place. This is Brookfield Place, the ferry terminal. Terminal to the ferry. All right, it's time to exit Westfield Mall. Oh, and by the way, I know when I set this camera up, I set it to record at 4K, but I'm gonna downscale it to 1080p, but it's still gonna be in HDR. Okay? Like, I was testing the waters for between 4K and HDR. Oh, this is the access to One World Observatory. One World Observatory. Yep, right here. And we are going to take a nice walk out of Westfield. You know, during the terror attacks, right? A lot of people escaped through the mall. They escaped through the mall, then just straight up ran outside. They ran outside. Okay. We are going to find an exit up on out of here. Ooh. Entrance to one WTC is right here. All right, so I'm testing the waters for HDR, and you know, it's working out so far. So I really like to thank you guys for watching this tour, watching this video tour of the World Trade Center site and the Oculus Hub, as we are now trying to find our way out. We are trying to find our way out. I can take this elevator upstairs.
I think we go, but yeah, where we go?
Yeah, trying to go outside.
I'm not sure, I never even got in the elevator.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Nah, this is the highest level.
Oh, this is the highest level?
This is right there, C1, and this is C1.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Wow.
Please attend all children. Please hold the handrail.
All right. Sorry about that. My camera cut off on me just now because it ran out of battery, so I had to replace the battery, and now we're back up out of here. Oh, there's an elevator? So I have to go back out the way I came out from. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Does this seat outside? Outside.
That's outside.
Oh, that's outside? All right. Okay, thank you.
The 2 street levels underground right now.
Okay, thank you. You hear that? We're 2 street levels underground. 2. We're 2 street levels underground. Oh, I have to tell you, like along here, right? This is where the Oculus Hub folds and contracts, especially on every anniversary on 9/11. All right, so we are going to head up on out of here. Okay, we are going to like literally head up on out of here. Yeah, that's the R&W trains. Okay, so we're back out where we started from, which is fine, which is so fine. That right there is the Millennium Hotel. Once again, that's Century 21, what we talked about. And way over there, that's Fulton Street. So our Fulton Church, Greenwich Street, and I believe the West Side Highway. Wow. The World Trade Center side has truly redeveloped just 2 decades after this horrible attack. Right here in the same ground print I'm standing now here. This might as well be a graveyard because the names of the deceased, the death count is horrible. Still though, nearly 3,000 people perished that day at least across from 40 countries. 40 plus different countries perished.